What's going on, tribe? Welcome back to the channel, and today we got some brand new Joyner 24 hours to live. He literally just dropped this yesterday, so I'm pretty early for once. But Joyner's been dropping some heat as of late, and I'm happy for it because we understand that in the past couple of years, for some reason, Joyner has come out publicly and has taken jabs, unnecessary jabs, because he feels that he hasn't got the flowers that he deserves. So I feel like if you're gonna do something like that, do it through your music. So he's been showing up, so I hope this is another track that does that. But if you are new to the channel, you appreciate these types of videos, reactions / reviews, consider joining the tribe. Hit subscribe, drop a like and a comment down below. Helps the channel grow. We also have a few links in the description: Patreon, Discord, and our Twitch. With all that being said, let's check it out.
Me and my niggas outside of the crib.
Oh, he jumps right into it.
Rolling a few, shooting some dice and making a flip. We getting a lit, you know what it do. One of my homies said, I got a question I want to know. Like, what would you choose? If you had 24 hours to live, then where would you go and what would you do? I'm about to catch a few felonies, load up the trunk and then head to the Beverly's. How about the whipping and rob a celebrity? Take all his shit and then steal his identity. Strap on a vest and go kill all my enemies. Slap any hater that showed any jealousy. Shoot every broski that tried to get next to me. After the shit, they all gonna remember me. Stick at the bank and the end of the draw. Get in the floor, take from the rich and then give to the poor. Give them the shit that they couldn't afford. Buy my cribs and then give them a tour. Whipping the Porsche, skirt on the cops and I'm flipping the law. Bury the ops and then dig up the corpse. Throw me a party with all of the bros and then turn every day to a holiday. I have an orgy with all of the hoes who ain't never want to give me the time of day. Catch them all lacking and kidnap you rappers who taught the police to cooperate. Break into prison and free all the hitters and give all them niggas a lobster play. Pull up to the fucking White House with an AK. Go inside and cut the lights out, then I make way. Tell the government to pipe down, we don't play safe. Everybody on the block now, get a pay date. Stay ready and I'm on a prowl with a straight blade. Guarantee the shit that go down like a May date. Make a renovate the whole hood, then I vacate. A lot of niggas doing no good, but they maintain. I'm a gun down every pedophile. Wonder if I get to heaven now. I'm a criminal. I take every deadbeat daddy, put him in the ground. Niggas had to let the been around.
That's a very thought-provoking thing that he just said, right? Go kill every pedophile. Would I go to heaven now? Because I'm a killer now, right? So am I doing right or am I doing wrong? Interesting, thing to process. But essentially the song so far is him listing things that he would do if he had 24 hours to live. And I'm going to be honest with you, it's not your stereotypical bucket list type of thing, right? Like his bucket list looks completely different than mine. If I'm being honest, he's gonna go gun down people, go shut the lights down at the White House, tell the government to pipe down, things like that. I'm not thinking about that. If I'm being honest, I'm thinking about like things I want to go see, experiences that I haven't experienced. This guy's like just coming after people's necks. But whatever, let's continue.
Around with the in and out. I'ma run a couple 100 miles and I'm giving out hope to the people at the bottom that can never smile. I can feel the clock running low any minute now. Everything I ever wanted, I'ma go and get it now, nigga now. And I'm about to catch a few felonies, load up a trunk and then head to the Beverly's. How about the whipping and rob a celebrity? Take all the shit and then steal his identity. Strap on a vest and go kill all my enemies. Slap any hater that showed any jealousy. If you had 24 hours to live with it, what would you do if it was you instead of you? What would you do? What would you do? I got a question I wanna know, like what would you do? Where would you go? Or what would you choose? So I got a question I wanna know, like what would you do? Would you go crazy because of it? Kill every nigga you holding a grudge against? Line up the plug and scare you 100 bricks. Slap any nigga that did any sucker shit. Run in the crib and then take what you wanna get. Load up the choppers and scheme on the government. 24 hours is all that you gonna get. Would you go stupid or would you do none of it? And I'm coming for every nigga that owe me cake. Better have every single penny and don't be late. All the running and how to get do it won't be safe. We ain't talking and I don't wanna negotiate. I'ma fucking your baby mama's a procreate. Give your son a new little brother, I hope he hate. Got a bullet for every nigga that told me wait. No more ramen and OJ, I need a Kobe steak. Sick of time niggas dragging me to get me.
No More Ramen and OJ, which is another song that he released, I think with Lil Baby recently. I think we checked that out already on the channel. But I think he said he needed a steak, right? He wants a nice dinner before he leaves. But he's again, I think he's trying to be thought provoking and trying to ask us, and literally in the chorus, like, what would you do? And we have this ad lib or these vocals in the background saying 24 hours. I think he's trying to provoke the listener into what would we do if we had 24 hours to live. So like my question is, leave down, well, what I'm going to tell y'all is leave down in the comments, what would you do if you had 24 hours? Because for me, none of what he's saying would match up. Like he's talking about killing the ops, going against the government. None of that stuff is like going through my mind. And it's unfortunate for like this listening experience because there's a disconnect. But I'm curious as to how many of y'all would take the route that he's talking about. Because to me, it seems like he's a petty mother effer. You know what I mean? Like, if that's the first thing you think about, like, for me, it's like, all right, I want to spend some time with the fam. I want to go do things. I want to go see the Northern Lights. I want to do different things that I haven't got to go do. This guy's like, I'm gonna go for the ops. It's crazy. I don't know, bro. Let's continue.
Your jewelry. If I don't take it off, and you'll be giving it to me. I murder every bully that be getting a rulie. This for every nigga that thought it was living a movie. Way too many on my list that was daring to move me. This for anybody that was swearing they knew me. I take every motherfucker who the animal cruelty. Line them all up in a row, so I hand me the Uzi out. And you gon' see what happens next. Cause when the clock hits stop, I can laugh at death. I got a bulletproof heart. I don't have a vest. Before I die, ask God if I pass the test. Take all my money out the crib and I cash a check. They give all of it to my kids. That's my last request. If you had 24 hours to action left, tell me what you gonna do if your ass is next. What would you do? 24 hours. What would you do? 24 hours. What would you do? 24 hours. I got a question I wanna know, like what would you do? 24 hours. Where would you go? 24 hours. What would you choose? 24 hours. So I got a question I wanna know, like what would you do? Would you go crazy because of it? Kill every nigga you holding a grudge against? Line up the plug and scare you 100 bricks, slap any nigga that did any sucking shit, running the crib and then take what you wanna get. Load up the choppers and scheme on the government. 24 hours is all that you're gonna get. Would you go stupid or would you do none of it?
I'm doing none of that.
What's the news? Doc says, I have some bad news and some really bad news. The
Okay.
bad news is that you only have 24 hours to live. Fred can't believe it. Oh my God, what could be worse news than that? Doctor says I couldn't get hold of you yesterday.
He throws something in there, some like this little interlude at the end of that to make it a little bit more lighthearted, because he's really like through the whole song talking about the ops. You know what I mean? And again, I'm gonna ask y'all one more time: what would y'all do if you had 24 hours to live? If it matches up with what this song says, there's some stuff you need to work out, because it's just like I don't see it. But I understand the angle, and I appreciate the thought-provoking idea coming into this track. But like I said, there's a disconnect for me, because if he said the things that I would really desire to do if I only had 24 hours to live, man, things would be clicking in a different way. But he's rapping. I mean, we know Joyner can rap. There's no surprise there. The beat is hard. I like that he has references to his track that he just released, Ramen and OJ, things along those lines. Joyner can rap. You know what I mean? So let's not act like he can't rap. Let's not act that he's not talented. He is talented. This song, I just felt, for me, just missed the mark as far as relatability goes, but everything else is pretty good. Let me know what y'all thought in the comments. Did you think it was a dope track? Yeah, I mean, with all that being said, if you are new, make sure to subscribe. We'll catch you on the next reaction. Peace.